Hi, this is Eternally Erica. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We have woodpeckers are knocking like crazy in the background today, so this will be interesting. And I have a blue butterfly that is like circling me. So, also yesterday I had a hummingbird actually get its beak stuck in the netting around my like screened-in porch. So, my husband actually saved it. But hummingbirds are normally like spiritual messengers and stuff like that. So maybe look up the meaning of hummingbirds. That could be a synchronicity for somebody. Maybe somebody's favorite, bird is the hummingbird. My grandmother was a big fan of them. So to me, I always take that as like a message from her when I see them. But let's get into today's reading. So let's see what is in the cards today for my YouTube collective. Okay. We have Knight of Pentacles. This is the slowest moving knight in the whole deck. So somebody has been taking their sweet time giving you an offer. Maybe this person has been procrastinating even to an unhealthy degree to keep you stuck on them. Then we have Page of Swords. So this is a young energy coming through. It's also like truth and clarity coming in. So you were probably getting, like a immature message from somebody. Maybe this person was keeping you stuck on them because they are so immature. Let's see. So that is Pentacles is earth signs, Swords is air signs. Two of Pentacles. So this is yin and yang energy, but it is juggling. So this person may have been juggling multiple options, may have been keeping you in a stuck energy because they had so many options and they were kind of weighing the pros and cons. Maybe they thought you were somebody who has a lot of options and you were juggling them. So put that where that resonates. It could also be a choice, like a juggling of, between like work and romance or, things of that nature. We have King of Swords. So this is a very cold, closed off energy. So somebody was immature, very guarded towards you because they had multiple options. Then we have Page of Pentacles reverse. So this is, again, immature energy with the pages. And this is a delay in a manifestation coming in. So if you're manifesting a connection with somebody, again, heavy on the immature energy and procrastination. So if you were dealing with somebody who just somebody possibly could not make up their mind about you, or you couldn't make up your mind about them. Maybe they think you're immature. Maybe both of you actually have a lot of immature behaviors that you have to work through. 10 of Wands. This was putting a lot of heavy burdens on you, mental stress you were under, because this person was keeping you in this stuck, stagnant energy, keeping you very weighted down. 5 of Swords. So this is like blaming yourself. This also could be how the other person is feeling. So you could flip the energy if it fits, but this is like a lot of self-blame going on. A lot of like, maybe you or both of you struggle with mental health situation, a situation where you do overthink a lot, you overwhelm yourselves a lot, because we have 9 of Swords, which is anxiety and trouble sleeping. heavily like being in your head. And Five of Wands, there was a lot of arguing amongst, you and maybe even a group of people. Maybe this connection was causing a lot of animosity in, like, maybe your family doesn't like this person or something. A lot of arguing, a lot of mental stress. Four of Pentacles, they just wanted you to be stuck on them because they're very greedy. So this could be they're juggling a lot of options because they want their cake and to eat it too, and absolutely refuse to release anybody. They just want to have a million options. And maybe also, this is also, it could be like financial greed. Like maybe this person is just more money focused. But also you need to be a little bit concerned here, because when somebody is too money focused, they may be trying to come in just to use you for your money. So that could be the energy as well. All right, let's see what archetypes come out to give us some further clarity on this situation here. All right, we have too many things that just came out, so let me just reshuffle. Also, too, if this is an issue where, like, all of your friends hate this person, you do have to kind of wonder if your friends really are looking out for you in the way that they're supposed to be. Maybe there is some truth behind what they're saying. Like, maybe your friends really are giving you sound advice. So that could be the message, too. Like, if everyone around you is getting bad vibes and seeing red flags that you're overlooking, it may be because you're like blinded by love. So maybe sometimes it is good to accept some outside advice, but take that if it resonates. And if none of this resonates for you, this could just be a message for somebody else, but I still appreciate you watching. And let's see what else is gonna come out here. Okay, the Self, and we have the Vision. So this is doing like inner healing work. Also, it's coming to terms with like who you are. Also, if you are dealing with like a soulmate connection, the person could be mirroring a lot of your behaviors, and you could see yourself in this person. That too could be like, like I said, the yin and yang energy. You could be seeing a lot of yourself in this person, but sometimes you also have to wonder too, if you have too much in common with somebody, do you actually want to date yourself? That is a good question, I feel, because, I have seen this in relationships, even in my own relationships, where like, sometimes like opposites really do attract, mostly because you do balance each other out. And sometimes you do need somebody to be more different than you, so that way you don't get as bored and things of that nature. Because sometimes if you're dealing with somebody who's too similar to you, their behavior could become like too predictable. And also, if people are mirroring your, more negative traits, are you going to want to deal with somebody who acts more like you in a negative sense? So I feel like that always comes up a lot when people are dating and things of that nature, where they're, you get to know somebody and you're like, we have so much in common, but then it's kind of like, is that a good thing though? Because sometimes, I mean, I wouldn't say it's bad to have things in common. You don't want nothing in common either. But do you want somebody who is identical to you? Because in my opinion, the people that seem to have longer lasting relationships are the people that actually are more opposite, that kind of like balance each other out. We also have the vision though. So with the vision, this could have been, you know, maybe you did realize that you have like, you know, psychic visions, you have the gift of foresight. Maybe you saw something in a dream, or you had some sort of vision of what you want for yourself in the future. That could also be the message, is, you know, you could be heavily envisioning some sort of success or plan for yourself in the future that you're trying to go through with. But I'm going to pull some oracles here, the What's the News oracles, to see what else comes out. Karmics. So we have third-party haters, lessons learned. So also too, the people, you know, battling energies, that could be all like karmic connections. You could have a lot of like karmic soul ties with people. So again, I mean, maybe the haters that you're dealing with are not, it could also be friends that are actually not with your best intentions. If you have people that you actually can't trust that are giving you a lot of feedback, they could be trying to sabotage your connection. So that too could be the energy. We have new boo. So this is new love, learning each other in flirtations. So this could be a new situation. So you could be entering a new love situation where you are learning that a lot of your friends have a lot to say about this connection. Tiptoeing, avoiding getting caught, acting shady, sneaking around. So this also could be the energy of, if, you know, like I had said, maybe your friends are viewing somebody's behavior as being like very shady. Maybe they're trying to warn you so you don't get caught up in some sort of karmic lesson. So this could go either way. You have to take what resonates and you leave the rest. Oop. Okay. So we have detective. So this is snooping, digging for dirt and accusations. Maybe you are dealing with people, you know, these third-party haters, maybe heavily doing their research on you. Maybe they are trying to snoop for some sort of things to gossip about in your connection. I'm going to do some love and money oracle cards to see what else comes out here. Okay, we have warning. So this could be, like I said, the person may be having a lot of red flags that you are ignoring, and your friends may be seeing it. So that could be the, you know, hostility surrounding this connection. It says firing a warning shot as a sign of authority and control, skips necessary steps to gain an advantage. My warnings were there, hidden in plain sight, but you didn't take them seriously. Now we're forced to confront what was left unspoken. This is number 17. Maybe January 7th is important for somebody. Maybe July 1st is important. Also, too, this could be the greedy energy. So somebody may have really noticed, you know, that this person may be just trying to use you. And that could be, too, the warning signs that you were ignoring. Then we also have deadline. So this confirms the procrastination energy here, too. It says focus on what can be done now and not what has been delayed. Break the cycle of procrastination with small steps. Thinks they're trapped in a procrastination cycle with no end in sight. Our relationship became another task to manage, and we postponed us thinking we would have more time. This is number 67, which could be June 7th could be important for somebody, or July 6th could be important for somebody. So take what resonates. But yeah, so heavy, like, warning signs, procrastinations. This doesn't seem like the best situation. I'm going to just say that. It seems like somebody was stringing you along, and they have very greedy, selfish tendencies. We have breakthrough. Pushing beyond your comfort zone and discovering new capabilities, allowing yourself to be open and grow stronger through transparency. There are so many barriers stopping us from being together. I'm trying my best to become a better person so I can knock down the walls for you and eventually with you. This is number 10. So that is also, you know, the number of, like, new beginnings. So cycles closing, karmic cycles coming to a close here. So maybe we did have the, you know, the karmics card come out. Maybe you are, you know, closing out these cycles. You're now getting to a point where maybe you are finally listening to the red flags. Maybe this is your message to start listening to the red flags. And if this person is just, you know, this person may be just very greedy overall. You know, they may just want to, you know, just keep everyone surrounding them permanently for self-gain purposes. And that heavily seems to be the energy of this. So let's pull some zodiac charms and initial charms to further confirm that this may be your message. This could also give you insight on a, you know, time period that something may be occurring in a connection for you. But this also could be your sun, moon, or rising signs. So let's see what comes out. We have Cancer, Virgo, Leo, Pisces, Cancer again, the letters Y and the letters K. Bye, I hope this helped.